So a beautiful morning on the Shroppie. It's our second day, which has been really nice after the awful rain that we had on Saturday. Now the Shroppie is well known, once you know, for a shelf along the side. So when you're mooring along the side, the canal on the towpath on the Shroppie, there's a lip which can cause some issues. So when I first moored here, the first night was absolutely horrendous night's sleep. All night I was being bashed onto the side and it was groaning and scrunching on the bottom because it was literally, I was resting on this lip. So yesterday, our friends Kev and Keith and Carol, who also did some minor adjustments to their mooring setup. I went and had a little look and see what they had, and they'd used their life ring to set the boat off from the bank. So yesterday, before we went to the pub, Keith and Carol helped me do the same for our boat. So we've jury rigged our lifeboat and our life buoy and just stuck it there, and you can see there it's sort of wedged between the boat and the bank, which means as boats come by it just pushes in. I had wondered whether that would just crack, but anyway, being as we found it, it's not an issue. And I have to say, last night I did sleep really quite well. There was none of this crunching as the boats were going by. And then at the other end, what we've done, Keith did most of this, is that we've jury rigged 3 of our go-kart tyres together. If you can see that down there. So that makes like a fat cushion as well. And that's working really, really well. So what this means all in all, this is, and people who go on the Shroppie, they often have spare car tyres, which they put for this purpose, just to keep the boat set off from the towpath. And then sometimes you have to use a gangplank depending on how far you are. And if I go to the bow of the boat and just show you across the canal, you will see on the opposite side there is a tyre, and these are linear moorings, so these people who are mooring. So there's a couple of tyres there which then offset the boat from the side so they don't get that crunchy. And it's worked really well, and I'm quite pleased with that. So I think all the time we're on the Shroppie we'll have to use this technique for mooring. So we've got the 3 go-kart tyres tied together and the life ring, and it's worked quite well, and I can still get on and off without having to use the gangplank. Obviously getting on the bow is a little bit trickier, but we don't get on the boat by the bow anyway, so that's absolutely fine. So today is another wash day. Yesterday I used the laundrette facility at the pub, which was pretty amazing. So I washed all the heavy duty jeans and my boat work clothes, and today I'm just going to do a normal wash with us. So also the other thing is, on the Shroppie, because there's not very much anchor, and there's beautiful places to moor, there's not a lot of anchor, you have to use pins, and I borrowed a set of pins from Keith and Carol, because we only had one set. You need to have 2 each side. I'm just going to check. A little bit of movement in there, but not too bad. Yeah, it's just a little bit weird. Anyway, but I slept really well, no crunching and grinding, all good. Anyway, wash day.